The ultimate buy signal has finally officially confirmed on ICP. Now what happens? Hello and welcome. My name's Jack and I've been living my childhood dream of travelling full time for 5 years and counting. I make videos that give you investing information that you can actually use to make real money and avoid those horrible losses. Hit subscribe now and I'll help you stay on the right side of the market consistently over time. Subscribe. In this video, I'm going to be giving you an update on the buy signal that has now confirmed for the first time on ICP. And at the end of the video, I'm going to walk you through a couple of warning signs that are screaming at us to be careful and keep some cash ready on the sidelines in case the market turns against us. All that and more. Let's dive in. Into the charts we go. And firstly, I want to say congratulations to anyone that followed our trades on Hut and Wolf, which were two cryptocurrency stocks, which we announced a trade on a couple of weeks ago on the break of this EMA band. I've now closed those trades in profit on Friday. So congratulations to anyone that has followed me along on this big move. And if you want to get more trading alerts, make sure you are subscribed to the channel so you don't miss the next one of these trading ideas. So moving on now to ICP to actually cover the signal. So just to recap here, the buy signal that we look for on ICP and most of the altcoins is a close above this green line on the 3-day time frame. So if you have your charts on the screen there, you get ICP USD time frame, 3-day time frame, looking at the green line. We've got the confirmed break above on the 15th of July, and we're now about to close our second candle here above this green line. And this is in fact the first time that has happened since January of this year. So this signal does not happen very often, and the fact that we now have two candles above it is a fantastic sign. If we look at previous times in history when we've seen the break above, you got the break above here in November 24, a rally followed. You got a fake out here, which is one of those things, and then again October 23, you got the breakout and a rally followed. So the signal, you see, doesn't happen very often, guys, and it has now happened, and that in line with the RSI, which is currently, if I just get the RSI on my screen, our RSI on the 3-day time frame is currently above the midline as well, which again, normally this signifies that you are in an uptrend when the RSI here crosses above the midline. And both of these things, guys, have now occurred. So honestly, it's hard not to be bullish on ICP right now. The technicals here all show that this is a breakout, and that more upside is finally going to follow. Now, the first hurdle obviously that we have here is our local resistance here at basically $6.34, which you can see has had multiple touch points since we've been in this kind of this contracting kind of range here. Okay, now once we do see that breakout, I will imagine you'll basically teleport up to this level here at basically around $8. Okay, so I would very much expect that once this level is broken, where you're basically going to shoot straight up here to around that $8 or $8.50 level. But as I said, just keep an eye on this minor resistance here at $6.34, sorry. That is the one we'll have to get through first. You're learning something new in this video? Take 1 second right now to hit subscribe so I can help you in the future. So I know a lot of my subscribers will probably have a bit of FOMO right now in case you didn't buy on time, and you might think that you're late to the party and that you need to just buy into these altcoins out of fear of missing out on gains. And I want to say that you have not missed the boat here. In fact, in my opinion, there is a buying opportunity coming within the next 7 to 14 days. In fact, I expect a 15 to 20% pullback on most altcoins, right? And I think I want to just highlight right now how dangerous FOMO can be. Because if you go YOLOing into these god candles and get stuck in that pullback, you can very easily lose a lot of capital, right? So I would encourage you to instill this one sort of thought process in your head, is that so long as you have capital, there will always be another dip for you to buy. But if you lose that capital by being stupid, by buying at the highs, then you're out of the game. You won't be able to buy the next dip. So always buy a dip, always buy a pullback. Don't just buy blindly into coins just because they're taken off. That is how you get wrecked. If you instill that one belief and that one thought process across in whatever asset you're invested in, whether it's crypto, stocks, gold, whatever, you're probably going to do all right. Now let me tell you why I feel that the altcoin market is going to pull back by 15 to 20%. Okay, so the first one, basically what I've found here is that the overall market here, the altcoin market, is way overextended, right? So you've got this is the others that we've got on the screen right now, which is the total crypto market cap excluding the top 10. So basically this is your altcoin market. And what you can see here, we're currently at this massive pivot point here, and basically every time we hit this zone here, normally the altcoin market sees a pullback. You can see almost every time in history we have seen a pullback when we are up here, and we are exactly here right now, guys. Right, so that's a simple fact on the chart. It's not hype, it's not fear mongering, it's just a simple fact that we are currently at a level where the altcoin market often pulls back at. Next up, we are overextended, way overextended from our EMA band here. And when we're in an uptrend or a downtrend, guys, this EMA band acts like a magnet. Whatever asset you're looking at will always come back to, anytime it gets too far away from this EMA band, it will come back to retest it. And you can see throughout history, this is generally what happens, both in downtrends and in uptrends. And right now, we are way overextended from it. In fact, let's just see how far we actually are. We're currently almost 18% above this EMA band here, so we were absolutely in store for a pullback. In addition to that, you've also got the RSI here, which is in the sky. You can see it's massively overextended here. In fact, you don't actually come into this zone very often. Okay, so you could see the overall, this chart is absolutely overextended. If we look at another one, let's look at maybe even Ethereum as well, which has been running fantastically recently, is also at a key area of resistance, and you can see this on the chart here. Basically every time we've been at this zone, we have seen a pullback, right? And it's the same thing for ETH as well, in that you're also way overextended from your EMA band here as well. In fact, ETH is 25% above its EMA band here, so well due for a healthy correction. You've also got the RSI here, which is absolutely in the sky as well, at a rating of almost 90. So basically, if ETH pulls back, you're probably going to see your altcoins pull back as well. And I think ETH is very much in store for a pullback in the next 7 to 14 days. In addition to that, the US stock market as well is overextended too. If I'm going to move myself out of the way here, you can see the US stock market as well is way overextended, overcooked, with an overbought RSI and a bearish divergence here as well on the RSI. In addition to this, you've also got the money manager index here, which gave a reading of 99 there last week. And normally, guys, when you've seen this in the last sort of 5 years, every time you see the money manager index here at these sort of really high overextended levels, this is basically a contrarian indicator that tells us that the crowd is wrong and that we're likely going to see a pullback. And if you backtest these, I covered this in my last video, so if you go and watch my last video now, you'll see that I marked out each time we've had one of these little tops here as basically marked an ICP, an overall altcoin market pullback. Okay, so to summarize then, ICP is looking good. We have finally got our breakout candle, our buy signal, and now basically, guys, what we're waiting for here is we're waiting for a pullback of basically 15 to 20% across most altcoins. It's nothing to do with ICP. The signal has flashed perfectly, and historically, if history is anything to go by, we should now be in store for a significant rally to the upside. But you've got that one hurdle, that one bit of turbulence coming up, which is basically that the markets are overall overcooked and they're due for a correction. So that's exactly what I expect to happen over the next 7 to 14 days. Now, I do have a significant portion of cash ready to deploy here, and I would very much be expecting the next dip to be a buy the dip opportunity, looking to target those higher levels after the dip is complete. So guys, it has been a pleasure presenting this video to you. Hope you got some value from it. If you did, please do consider hitting the subscribe button, click the notification bell, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.